Welcome to the So You Missed Church podcast. We are happy to have you here with us today. Happy Monday to you. This is Clint Daly, and I'm hoping that if you did go to church, you enjoyed it, and that if you missed church this week, or maybe you just couldn't go, maybe you just didn't go, maybe you didn't even miss it that much, that we can still help you get your week started in a positive way. And happy Thanksgiving week to everyone out there. I hope that you were able to spend the holiday with loved ones this week. Like I said, this week in the United States where I reside, it is Thanksgiving week. And on Thursday, we will hopefully be able to get together with family and friends and loved ones, and we will make a huge meal of maybe turkey or ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and vegetables and stuffing and a number of desserts. Maybe some pumpkin pie, maybe some apple pie, whatever. And Thanksgiving, as I grow older, is seriously one of my favorite holidays of the entire year. I mean, you get food, you get family, you get football. What is there not to like, right? And I honestly feel that a day like Thanksgiving should probably be observed far more than just once a year. Maybe not all that food and all that, but just taking a day to be grateful, it's something we should be doing consistently throughout the year. Today, we go to Paul's first letter to the Thessalonians, and in chapter 5, he says, "Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Hey, we should be grateful for everything. We should be grateful for the good because it is from God. And we should be grateful for the bad because many times it brings us closer to God. And yet, how many stresses begin to hit us at this time of year? Hey, getting together with family and friends, maybe there have been disagreements. Maybe you're stressing about even just making that meal or affording that meal or what you are cooking or where you are meeting. Maybe you're worried about that table conversation. Maybe you stress about that one family member that is always looking to stir things up. Hey, I understand completely. You know, when I was coaching basketball, we believed that communication was paramount to our success. We required our players to talk constantly. If you made a pass to a teammate, you had to say that teammate's name. That way they expected it. On defense, all 5 players had to be constantly telling each other where they were. We demanded that our players talked constantly. Now, some of the reason for that is that so they know where their teammates are without looking. But some of the reason for that is that when you're saying where you are and what you're doing, you tend to be in the right place and be doing the right things. You make sure you're in the correct position or you can't say it. If I'm saying I'm defending the player with the ball, I kind of have to be there, right? If I say I'm in a position to help one of my teammates, again, I have to be there or I can't say it. So this week, on our Day of Thanks, what I would like each of us to consider is to talk the talk like we demanded of our players. Maybe, like I said, as this holiday is coming, you are feeling the stress of that holiday. It isn't a bad practice to kind of say to yourself some of the things you're thankful for when you feel that stress. Hey, I don't care. Say them out loud to yourself if you need to. And challenge yourself not to say the same ones again and again. Change it up. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your country. Maybe it's your safety. But you know what? You can also be thankful for one of those struggles. You can be thankful for some of that stress. It can be the stress of having family over because there are many that don't have that. It can be the stress of getting enough food for everyone because, again, some don't have that. Whatever you can come up with this week, I want you to do your best to reflect on what you are thankful for. And of course, we're all going to do this on Thanksgiving Day, right? But maybe you're struggling with family or friends. I want you to think about how blessed you are to have them. Maybe you're struggling getting that turkey perfectly baked to a golden brown. Think about how many people wish they had that food. And even if they had that oven. And if you don't have the money to spend on your meal, be thankful for what you do have. If you're worried about that one family member, then I want you to think of how thankful you are to have someone that brings challenges into your life. They make you think. But just like in basketball, when you are verbalizing where you are and what you are doing, you find yourself being in a better position. And when you're keeping yourself in that state of thanksgiving, notice how easy it is to let some of the meaningless nonsense just slide right off your back and not affect you in any way. Hey, remember, you can always contact the podcast at youmisschurch@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out. We'd love to be a source of encouragement to you. You can also follow us on Facebook or X at YouMissChurch, and you can subscribe to the podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts are hosted, or just follow us over on YouTube. And I say it every week, but if there is someone that you feel would really benefit from listening to the podcast, I encourage you to share it with someone. It just might change their day a little bit. Hey, I wish you all a very happy Monday. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you have a very safe and a very happy Thanksgiving.